Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? What? Yeah. Y'all ready to play some football? Together. Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. I'm about to break this thing up.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Welcome back. You know who this is? It's your boy, King Flair. Hey boy, oh boy. The Dynasty, DML, is only one place where you can get the content that you get. You're not rocking with the best, the number one show on DML. Sorry we've been gone. We had one guy, he's going out winning championships. We had another guy trying to kill him to get the championships. And then you have me, trying to get my life together and become number one. I already got the number one show, so I want to kill these guys. So let's get that back to, let's let this lead straight into what Flair's segment is going to be about today. I want to talk about expectations and real victories. And this is what I want to talk about. Miss me with all the, you're trying to tank, you're trash, you're not trying to give your best, all that other stuff. I don't want to hear it, because guess what? Only people that can talk to me is people who got rings. If you don't have a ring, you're in the same boat as me. That means you're either the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, so on, loser. No rings, not a thing. It's like Beyonce. If you like it, you got to put a ring on it. So I'm just keeping it 100% real. We criticize a lot of people, but trust me, unlike some others in this league, I won't say no names, TMS, and other people that are in the league, I want to destroy everybody, even my co-hosts. They'll tell you, we all go for each other's neck. So there ain't no fraternizing or any handshakes or no backhand shakes. We all want one thing, and that's the ring. And if you ain't get the ring, it don't mean nothing. You're a loser. So, without further ado, you know what time it is.
This collection of the greatest athletes in battle, traveling from one end of the United States to the other, is what big-time competitive athletics is all about.
It's time for me to bring on my co-host, and starting with number one, my man, two-time champion, current DML champion, KP.
What up, DML? How y'all feeling, fellas?
Oh, man. Fresh off of vacation, he comes in and wins another championship. Salutes to you, sir. But without further ado, I don't want to just leave you out there by yourself, KP. The man himself, silent but walks with a big stick. Pause, no homo. My man, Gil the Kill Bucks. What's up, man?
What's going on, man? Let's get it. I'm ready, man. You already know.
Alrighty, man.
Man. It's been a crazy previous season. and a crazy off season. I'm glad we can finally get back to the grind. You know, good thing come to those who wait. So y'all welcome in advance.
You're welcome. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. Y'all can get these bullets. We free with them. You know, we give them out. We can take them too, like Scarface. I take these bullets. I take these. That's all you got. That's all you got. All right. Let's get to our next segment. Let's go.
Who run it? Who run it? Who run it? Who run it?
Yeah. Y'all know what this is. This is Who Run It. Who Run It? Fresh in the new season, but I think it just fits so perfect that we just jump right in. And let's just talk about who run it. Who run it? Man, y'all ready for this?
Yeah, buddy.
Definitely.
All right, so do we want to do AFC first or NFC first, or y'all want to alternate? I feel
It don't matter. It don't matter.
right.
It's just
Let's just jump into it. Let's jump into the AFC West. Or should we just call it Hot Tub?
I know. How you gonna start with a cupcake? Good job, Hot Tub. We appreciate you. We respect you. I hope to see you again.
All right, just move on. We don't even acknowledge anybody in the AFC West.
why should we?
I don't. I really don't know. But what's funny, it's Hot Tub. I will give you this advice. Hey, bro, you gonna have to show up some kind of way within the league, outside of just one comment here and one show here. Because I'm just gonna tell you, man, they already don't like you. So you give them fuel for fire, it's gonna be like, what's that? Alice in Wonderland, off with his head. Like, it's gonna be a wrap. And TMS gonna follow you right there with you, because if he ever pull a stunt like he did before, like, just listen to some older fatherly advice sometimes from other people in the league, and stop opening your trout mouth, because they're gonna get you kicked out. And you could be 100% right, but you just keep opening your mouth. So let's move on. Let's go AFC South.
All right. Let's see. I'm so torn in this. I feel like the Titans, I love the way they run the ball, but the Jags show up in the playoffs, I feel like. I don't know, maybe I got them flipped, but I'm going to have to go with the Jags, man.
Yeah, I gotta go with Andy too, man. I said it last time, this guy he keeps doing what he's doing. He builds, right? And, he builds for his scheme, and he gets the job done, man. Season in, season out. So definitely got to give the upper hand to Andy.
Well, I'll tell you this. This is sweet, because I give it to Andy too. He plans well. He never seems to get caught with bad contracts or players. He just maneuvers very well. He was the originator of like the Cosby Award and stuff like that. Like, he just plans very well. He's like, AFC South is his. The Titans, they put up a big fight, but they have like some kind of like, they run out of gas in the end or something. I don't know. But
I think it's more injuries. It seems like injuries bother him a lot. You try to be like next man up, but some guys get injuries and then that's it. You know what I mean? They really just can't find their groove after that, and it's just what it seems like to me.
Yeah, I agree. But he's a good user. But it's definitely the Jags, between the Jags and the Titans, that usually turns out in that division. Next, I would bring in NFC East.
The least?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, least, man.
Uh-oh.
Look, hey, you know what? I got to take some credit here. I called it, last show. I said the Jets would win it 9-7.
No. We said NFC East.
We saying NFC. Oh, my bad. I was already jumping on the AFC East.
Since we on the AFC East, let's go ahead.
I thought we were sticking with the AFC side.
Okay, let's go to AFC least. Come on. What you say? You called it.
Hey, man. Like I said, I called it, man. 9-7 Jets. I see them doing doing it again, maybe winning one more game, 10-6. It's a done deal.
Oh wow.
Okay. 10-6. That's improvement. That's a respectable playoff record. 9-7 is lucky to be wild card. Thank you so much, NFL format, for my playoff invitation. Right? I mean, we said it the last show. Right. They get a team in the playoff because of the format, not because of there's. It's just not working, man. But to no avail. The Patriots 5 quarterbacks. I was wrong. Great job by the Jets. I'm gonna have to stick with the current division winner and say they're gonna take it again.
Yeah, you know what? I gotta give Sweet Chuck some credit. He's starting to play a little better. For those who don't know, Sweet Chuck is the guy for Police Academy that was always getting terrorized. The glasses, and that's Butters. So I give him a lot of credit. You know, he's trying to get better. You know, you gotta acknowledge somebody that's trying to get better. So I give him a shout out. So I would say he's in that division. And I'm gonna keep it 100% honest. I really don't know what the Bills be doing. Like, one minute it seemed like they have momentum, and then another minute it seemed like they'll lose 4 in a row, and then they have momentum again. And I don't know if it's the hype or whatever that just confuses everyone. But in the end, it'd be like the same result. Like, it don't even be like, you know, something different, in my personal opinion. That's not a shout, because I see him win some big games, but then I'll see him just like collapse. So I don't know. So, you know, AFC leads. That's what you expect to get.
Yeah, hey, I just looked at I was looking at the rankings. This man Butters just got blown out 52-20 by Expert.
When?
I guess today.
Well, go ahead and knock that 10th win that I said he was going to get, take this shit back down to 9.
God.
Oh, man.
Let me correct that now.
All right. We've done the AFC North. What do you guys think about the AFC North? That's like the black hole division. Like I don't know what goes on in that division. It's a twilight zone.
I'm calling it now. I'm going with the sleeper pick. Bengals come back this year. Give me a bounce back. Hold it down, Bengals.
I don't see it, man. I mean, the Bengals reminds me a lot of the Bills at this point. Just always up and down. You know, slow starts. You know, he'll finish strong, but he's already in a hole. And, you know, it just seems like he's always scratching the claw. And he got there. Did he get in last year into the playoffs? I think he got in last year at 10-6. So, it may be a little iffy, but I think the Browns definitely, it's over.
Man, you know, it's the Browns and everybody else is roadkill for him. So that's my opinion. It's the Browns, and he drives this Mack truck through that division, and then he'll beat some other people around the league, and then he mellows out and gets to the playoffs. If it wasn't for Hot Tub, I think the Browns would be running the AFC, in my personal opinion.
No, he is a dominant.
Yeah, I mean, he's beaten Hot Tub to get to the bowl, so it's not like, you know, he can't do it, or, you know, he doubts himself. The guy is a top-notch player, man, no doubt.
Yeah, I give him his credit on that one. Because we're not haters on this show, you know, unlike anybody might feel, but we're not haters on this show. So let's go.
Just call it like we see it.
NFC. Let's go to NFC West. You know, that's my division. I don't know what's going on in here. It's like a whirlwind. Everybody will start, like, I'll start 0-5, and somebody will start 2-4, and it'll just be weird. And then at the end, it'd be like whoever can put together 4 to 5 solid wins in the end is going to be there. I think the Seahawks have been traveling or something like that. I don't know what's going on with him. The Rams, they have a lot of heart. Like, if his heart was connected to everything else, like, he really be trying, bro. And I think he's going to crack the door down. Honestly speaking, I think that me and the Rams are going to flip the division over. I took a year, and you know, I was took some tutorialship from the Diaz brothers. I won't say what their name is and who they are, but they've been teaching me a little bit of things, and I just think I'm ready. But the division sucks, and I'm in it. But I'm picking myself.
Okay. So I do got a lot of respect for the Rams. I like what he's building over there, and I've talked to him just Madden-wise, and I really like his philosophies. But it's just something about the Cardinals' defense that keeps him in games and allows him to capitalize on fourth quarter mistakes. So for right now, I might have to go with the Cards as taking this division this year.
Yeah, I mean, I hate seeing my Rams, get beat up in that division, but he hangs in there and he does a good job. I've talked to JB a lot, and we go back and forth on certain things, and I like his vision too. He knows what he wants to do. He's just he just got to get there. SJ, I guess he knows these guys all too well, so I'm gonna have to say he edges it out this season again.
And I'm gonna tell you what it is. And those guys, like I honestly speaking, no disrespect to none of them, I don't feel like I cannot beat any of them. Now I'm gonna tell you what SJ does, which is pretty cool. He Jedi mind tricks everybody in that division. If you have a lead on him or whatever, he'll keep pressing the button to either over top bomb you or his other plays or offense, or just over press you and pressure you on defense, because he wants you to be like, I'm going to take and make a chance play. And this is when you have the lead. But it's the reverse Jedi mind trick. If you just sit down and I'm talking to myself, this is my own therapy. But if you just sit down and run the ball or take your time after you already have the lead, I'm not saying run the clock. I'm saying like you don't have to go for the home runs on him. He's able. That's how he came back against Hot Tub. If you try to, he puts you in a mind state that you want to try that. I'm gonna do this. Nah, just do your regular play on him. And he hates that. He's a very impatient player when you have the lead.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, definitely. That's some free chicken right there. He is definitely impatient. That is free chicken. But I gave him a shout out. He's the master of it, though. He's mastered it. He knows. Hey, that collapse against the Broncos, man. That was wow. I mean, he just got
greediness.
Yeah, he just got too cute, man. And he tried to do some shit, and it backfired. And
you said cute, I said greedy. That man was greedy for going for the record.
Yeah,
it's a combination of both, man.
But I understand.
He would give you a touchdown to score 2 touchdowns. Like, he does things like that. So you got to look at the time. You got to pay attention. When you have the lead, you have to watch him. He tries every mental trick that he can think of in those situations. But, he does know everybody in that division very, very well. Very well. Not like just prior DML, he knows them. So, on to the next. We're not going to do the NFC North this year. So
back to back.
God damn it.
I actually thought that KP was in trouble. He was out of town. He lost a couple of games. And, the Packers was talking all this smack. And everybody was just like, yeah, this is my year. And I thought, honestly, KP, you wasn't going to make it in. And then once I saw you made it in, I just shut my PS4 off for the playoffs.
Yo.
Hey, I gave him a run for his money, man. God.
No. I'm talking about the NFC North, though. I wasn't talking about that. I already know.
Well, that shit is on my mind. I'm waiting to get back. I'm waiting to get back.
That whole season was crazy. Like, I started off 1-3. I knew I was going on vacation, so I thought I was going to be 2-2. And then SJ came out and beat me week 2, and I was like, holy shit, I'm about to be 1-3. Like, that means I really got to come back from vacation and ball out. And next thing you know, I'm sitting at 5-6, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm about to miss the playoffs again after a Super Bowl year. These niggas gonna clown me again. I gotta do something. So I was like, fuck it, I ain't gonna look at the schedule. I'm gonna just win. Because right now, I can't control my own destiny at 5-6. Like, there's gonna be better teams. The East is stacked with good playoff teams. And so I didn't think 10-6 was gonna get you in the playoff. And then next thing you know, hard fought battles down the stretch, and I'm in the wild card. Once I hit the wild card, I was like, holy shit, I've won the Super Bowl as a wild card team before. Like, I can definitely do this again. And there's teams that beat me during the season, Expert, SJ, that I was hoping to face again, because I'm like, I don't like losing to users twice in a season. And so when I had to match up with Addy, I got the matchups I wanted minus Gil, because Gil got the best defense in the league, second to none, including myself. I'll give a shout out to Gil for that. He gives me fits every time, and I hate playing his ass.
So you know what? Let me just say this. The Vikings are interesting to me. They're interesting.
I told you he was gonna make some noise. He's a sleeper, man. I don't know why he's sleeping. I think he's just waiting for high stakes, and he's gonna be like, surprise, motherfuckers! Like, I'm back.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on. I think, you know what? I talked to this guy in the DM, and that's what I think. I think he's just, he's a sleeping giant right now, man. I think he's gonna really. I think he's definitely. Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, moving on. NFC East.
That's a great battle, man. I really like the Giants. He had some ridiculous injuries last year, so
it was after that sim game, our sim game. Killer injuries.
That's ridiculous. So I think if he can stay healthy, he can top Expert this year. But he's got to stay healthy.
I like the Giants, but Expert is consistent. So, barring any major injuries, he's pretty consistent. The Giants, if they're healthy, I think they can win it. But if the Giants lose certain people, it's going to be hard for him. But Expert stays consistent.
Yeah, he is consistent, but I think the Giants is also consistent, and he wins these matchups against Expert. So, if it comes down to that, he can definitely win the division, no problem.
Yeah, it's tough to go against Expert after he dropped 52 points on Butters week 1. That's crazy. You got a 50 burger in week 1. That nigga eating good.
Yeah, yeah.
That's wild.
Where's Flair at? Flair cut out. We lost Flair?
All right, we lost Flair, so I'm going to have to go on and take over, and we're going to head to the NFC South.
Hey, man.
About your competition, Gil.
They give me fits, every year, man. These guys they're divisional guys. They want to beat me. They don't like me. The Falcons, Panthers, the Saints. I mean, they all want to rip my head off, but I definitely feel like, I'm going to do it again. There's no knock to them, but, as much as they think they know my game, I know theirs just as well. So I definitely
think that's the hardest division in the DML. I think the NFC South is the hardest division in DML. Like, if you can get 7 to 8 wins in that division, I tip my hat to you, sir. Because that's y'all beat up on each other very nicely. In there. Yeah. But Gil, you've been coming out on top. It causes a lot of tension in that division.
Oh, no doubt, man. I know these dudes just, they send me subliminal messages in the chat on these shows. They want to point out they're coming and blah, blah, blah. But, I don't want to hear none of that shit. I just go out there and I play each game like it's my last, and whatever the outcome is, it's the outcome. So, do I plan on winning it again? Absolutely.
All right. Okay, so there you go. That's Who Run It. We're going to get into our next segment right about now. Okay, this is our I Need a Hero segment, one of our favorites. I Need a Hero segments. I I will read off the questions, and KP and Gil, you will answer them. All right, this one comes in from, oh, what do you have it? The Chargers again, Breezy. He wants to know, how can he survive in a dynasty another 2 seasons pulling the moves that he pulls?
Trade with KP, give me your picks, and I'll send you some stud players that'll produce for you. That's what I do. I got the factory. We churning out top players every year.
He also wants to know, can he get a paternity test, because he wants to know, or should he get a, I'm sorry, I'm reading this wrong. Should he get a paternity test because he thinks that the Broncos is his father? Do you suggest he does this or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, you know what he could do to survive is get out. Find a way out of that damn division. That's your best bet.
He might want to take a trip to Blueprint for a couple months, come back up, and hope he get a different division.
Hey, right. I'm telling you, Blueprints gas them boys up, and then they come over here, and it's like, oh, another dud.
This question comes from the Eagles. He wants to know, why do we use GroupMe, and why does he have to use GroupMe?
What else you want to use? PSN Network? Kill yourself. Grow up, man.
I don't even got an answer for that.
This is I don't know. I mean, these people call in. We got to give him advice. He wants to know
what you want. Our damn phone numbers. He just trying to put us in the system, man. I don't trust him.
You don't trust him. Our last question comes from Butters, aka Sweet Chuck. He was like, the trifocals are not working with the ladies, but he wants to know, should he just say, forget it and wear no glasses at all and just, be legally blind, or should he just put one contact in and leave one out?
Yeah, you gotta throw that one contact in, man.
It's just like the awkward wink at everybody, like, hey.
Because he's very paranoid about this thing. He's going to be a police officer, and they're probably going to kick him out when they realize that he's shooting. He's going to get 100 shooting at the target, but it's going to be the next man's target. It's not going to be in his lane. It's going to be the next man's target.
It'll work. He'd be all right.
So that's our I Need a Hero segment. Please do not be bashful. Please continue to send in your questions, and whatever you need, we'll give you the advice that you need.
Ooh, I just got one in.
You just got one in? Okay.
Yes, I did. It says it's from DML Network. Why are y'all trading with KP? Hey, man.
Look, here we go.
Look, you go analyze my deals. I'm going to answer it. Since they want to send me the question, I'm going to answer it. Analyze my deals. They're good deals. I'm not sending 2 4th-round picks for a 2nd-round pick. I ain't going to say no names. Y'all could do the research. But that's a sketch-ass deal.
Damn, who did?
Man, it was crazy.
I'll just say this. I've done some trades with KP. Sometimes they're very shrewd, but you have to, fight for what you want. But I will tell you this, you can do multiple offers. And I'll tell you what works for him. He'll just keep hitting and asking and giving different scenarios. And eventually one of them will work for you. So, and then this is where I want to, I'm going to just go ahead and bring it in this segment right now. This is what I say. It's like that freaking, was it a insurance commercial where it's like all of a sudden you start getting all these DMs and it's like, I'm your friend, do this trade for me. And then they'll offer you something like, can I give you 5 I can't give you 2 5th rounders and an old center who says he's 88, but his speed is 32. And then you don't respond, and then they get mad like the old lady in the commercial is like,
Unfriend you.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
that's not how it works. That's not how it works. And she's like, nope, you're not my friend anymore. And it's like, I don't get that. Just like, stop. You can't give me a bunch of fish heads and rice and tell me it's, curry chicken. And then when I don't do that, you give me the bottom of the barrel deal. And even if the deal that I would do with KP or some other people isn't the best deal, it's way better than the deal you gave me. It's like Ice Cube, no Vaseline. Like, so, and they can't wait to do that deal. So the first thing they can go to the trade room and be like, got him. Yeah, we lube them up well.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what I don't understand. How do you go try to clown somebody's deal or say, this guy did this and that, but yet you give out an award and then you celebrate that award of, taking, raping somebody. Like, what kind of shit is that? I don't understand that shit.
All right, we're going to save some of this for our next segment. All right, moving on to our next segment, man. Alrighty, this is what we shout out. What we want to shout out was good. We shout out anything. I want to give a big shout out to the Dynasty, period. DML, grinding 24/7. Give a shout out to the commissioner. We give a shout out to all the commissioners, but mainly, Dion puts a lot of work into this league. We want to shout out to the other users in this league. Big shout out to the DML champion KP, the AFC champion Hot Tub, all the other guys who's running up. I want to give a shout out to them. I give a shout out to the other shows. We respect your show. We love all you guys. Show number 2 through 5. And we know you all guys are aiming for the best, and one day you'll be on par with us. And we want to shout you out though, because without you, we wouldn't be better. We also going to shout out. Shout out to the Golden State Warriors, man. They doing their thing. Shout out to my mom. She had a birthday today, man. I had a shout out to Gil. He had an anniversary just this weekend. So did I.
Appreciate that.
Y'all guys got any shout outs?
Hey, I'm going to piggyback off of your DML shout out, and I want to say we appreciate everybody's work. I'm doing a first live donation on the Dynasty's website right now. So pop that. So everybody just donate $5. If you're listening right now, just send $5 right now.
Yeah, because we about to put this show on pay-per-view.
It's gonna work, man. Just send something.
Put this show on pay-per-view. So
y'all gotta pick me up one of them shirts.
Yeah, I need one of the new shirts. That new shirt in gray is fire.
But they don't know about the other shirts though. They don't know about the Chain Gang shirts.
Yeah, we're gonna get them popping.
Yeah. They coming soon. Oh yeah. They're not ready.
Shout out Chain Gang LLC.
Chain Gang LLC. I want.
Hey, yeah, me too, man. I gotta say, email too, man. I mean, Dion does a lot of great things for this league, and I, gotta appreciate that, man. Everybody does.
Yeah, we might not always agree with everybody or everything, but we respect the league. We love the league, and shout out to DML. If you're in a part of the Dynasty and you're listening to it, man, you're missing out. So you need to just keep and pay attention. You might get your opportunity to look at the Dynasty. That's DAYNASTY, the Dynasty. All right, shout outs. Moving on to our next segment.
That's the shit that got me mad.
Please,
that's the
Mr.
shit
Rapper,
that got me
once
mad.
again.
That's the shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that feds me up.
Gentlemen,
word up, you know what I'm saying?
disregard
Watching this
the
nigga
foul
video,
language.
you know what I'm saying? They got mermaids swimming in their living rooms and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? This nigga dancing in the rain with kids climbing up mountains and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching this nigga video, the car going.
All right, this is our new segment. It's called the Mad Rapper. If y'all didn't hear that intro, that's what it is, the Mad Rapper. And it's the Mad Rapper Award. And every episode, we're going to give away a Mad Rapper Award. And this is how it works. We will all name a person that we feel is the Mad Rapper right now of the league. And then we'll collectively vote. And you, sir, will receive the Mad Rapper Award because you have too much anger and passion and misunderstanding. And we want to award you for that. So first things first. KP, who does your Mad Rapper, who do you nominate for Mad Rapper?
And now, the nominee for Mad Rapper is... Lord Farquaad.
Oh,
Yo,
man.
this man, and shout out to the homie. You know you the homie, but you know I gotta keep it real. So he's on it, man. Like y'all want to get on HBO? Like, oh, this HBO do this, HBO do that. No. Let's get on Farquaad for a minute, man. If the deal ain't for him, it ain't good, right? This man is the man. He got the 8 Mile bars right now. That's how hard he going.
Oh man!
Look, man. I mean, every time I look in the chat and the trade goes down, every offseason, fuck that. Every offseason, it's like, oh, I'm trading, and then somebody else gets a trade. Oh, damn! What? I would have gave you more than that, or they want to clown somebody's trade. Man, this guy is just ridiculous sometimes with these over the top, pictures, and he even sends the videos, talking shit, trying to block people's trades. Oh, KP knows all about that.
Oh well, wow. So this is what my Mad Rapper Award was not going to go to him. And I guess we don't even discuss this. So this is funny that you two guys have the same person. I have the reverse Incredible Hulk. I call him the reverse Incredible Hulk, aka Tim Tebow, aka Expert, man. Expert is like a bad LSD trip or something, or like, because we both man of faith, and one minute he would be like, praise the Lord, and next minute he'd be like, punk, I'm going to find you and rip your heart out. Now granted, TMS will make you want to do that. TMS will make you want to do that. But if it's something that he doesn't like, oh my God, he goes in to the end. I'd be like, dude, like, let it go. Like, come on. But he goes in, like, he gets mad. Like, my 4-year-old will beat you, and he only has 2 fingers, and I'll come there, and my dog could come and stomp on your house. Amen. I'm like, whoa, bro, like, calm down. Did you know you just blacked out for 10 minutes?
Amen.
So, I love the brother. Nothing but said, but sometimes he becomes across as the Mad Rapper for me. So that's my thing. But I guess I'm outvoted because I have 2 people that voted for Lord Farquaad, aka I call him Too Sweet. Y'all know that Dr. Pepper commercial with the little guy that just pops out. I call that Too Sweet. That's his name. Too Sweet. Or what's his name? The little Prince, Dr. Pepper guy.
There's a little Prince.
Little Sweet or something like that.
Little Prince.
Like, yeah, that guy. That's what I call him. So all right. So
hey, look. It's no knock on Farquaad in any other way. It's just we're aiming it at that. Just the crying and the I'm sick and all. Like Jesus Christ, bro.
And then even tying in that, all the stuff about our show and stuff like that. When we put our show out, because we haven't been able to put multiple shows out. But you were mad, but our one show probably did like 3 or 4 of your shows, like in views, like, and that's not a shot, but that's actually a return shot, because we didn't come after you guys like that. We are the number 1 show, and if you don't think you're the number 1 show, then you should be on the Dynasty. Everybody should shoot to be the number 1 show.
Yeah, we'll give him a fact since I'm a factual person. I think everybody in the Dynasty like facts and numbers. We are the number 1 viewed show for one show. Ain't nobody's views got up to ours. from our first show. We just under 150. I think our closest is, I don't know. I didn't check it recently, but I think it's somewhere in like the 90s, maybe early hundreds. They ain't close though.
Okay, well I didn't even know that, but big shout outs to all the other shows and stuff like that. But so the Mad Rapper Award, our first annual Mad Rapper Award. Congratulations. Congratulations to my man, Lord Farquhar, aka Little Sweet, aka the Neighborhood Watch Killer. So KP, we're gonna finish this thing out strong. Gil, let's get ready. Last segment. Let's go.
Biggie.
All right, we are here, and that's right, kick in the door. We've kind of kicked in the door prematurely already throughout this segment. But we this is a segment where we'll just run, and we'll keep this one short and sweet, where we'll just address what we don't like or something that we think that we don't like how it operates or how it moves. And I'm gonna go first. I'm not gonna say any names because the way I was approached by it was private in a DM message sent to me. But I will say this: look, if you can't take the heat, please don't even drive to the restaurant. Forget stay out the kitchen. Don't even drive to the restaurant. If you send a shot, a comment, a wink, a laugh in my direction, I feel like you've engaged me in any game you want. A lot of times I won't even acknowledge you. But if I do acknowledge you, you can't get mad once I go full throttle on you. And then you want to send me something and ask me to chill. I'll respectfully chill, because if a man comes to me and says something to me in private, I'll be a man of my word. I like the Titans was. I'll never forget that, Titans. You're my boy, but I'll never forget that. But just don't throw a rock and then be like, I don't want no rocks thrown at me. Because I forget that. You might throw about 4 or 5, but I'm like them kids off of Lord of the Flies. I'm on top of that mountain trying to push that boulder on Piggy. And that's what's going to happen. But oh my God, he killed Piggy. Like, that's what I'll do. I'm going to push the boulder on you. So, just, and this is all just fun and games. It's a Madden game. Don't take it so serious. I really wish the best for all of you guys, health-wise, family-wise. You know what I mean? And the only one other thing I want to, hey man, could somebody please pull, I think it's the Texans in, and let him know that he can't pray to Moses and go to heaven, man. That Moses piece he got, like, it's not a Jesus piece. It's a Moses. Like, Moses died and he didn't come back. Like, nobody recognizes Moses like that. Cause somebody please do that. All right. KP, you're kicking the door?
I'm so torn. Oh, I'm so torn. I think I'm going to put this to bed, and I'm going to kick in the door on the safety to linebacker rule.
Oh, my God.
I know. I'm putting it to rest. This is the last y'all hear me speak on it. I had to move my best player, who I consider my best player, Foshi, back to a corner, to a DB, because he was originally a safety. Now I made him a corner. And I'm just very proud to say that in the midst of that rule change, I was able to fight through adversity and ball out with my new middle linebacker, Booker, who is a baller, still had 13 interceptions, but the crazy thing is, a middle linebacker still led the league in interceptions with over 20. So, I mean, it still has its pros and cons. I do see what he was trying to accomplish, but I'm able to rise above it, and that's the main thing that drove me to try and get me another banner. I was like, I need to show I can win this with that rule change. And so that's my piece with it. I will not comment on linebackers to safeties to linebackers. I'm done. That's it. RIP. We still out here.
Yeah, it's over. That's it. Yeah, man, I want to kick in the door on this new rule that we have this year, as far as not taking forced losses. I understand. Some guys, they're unable to schedule their games, and they're busy. Life, takes a hold of you and tears you in different directions. But we're in this league to play our games, and I don't see how it is fair that allowed to take the force win, but instead we have to play the CPU if the user can't play. I don't see how there's equal game there. To me it favors the person that doesn't have to play, because they have a 50-50 chance at winning the game without playing. So I don't understand how a user can not be available to play and the other one is, but yet you still have to play that game. Like I'm in this league to play users and not CPU, so maybe that's why I see it differently. But I don't really like this particular rule this year and going forward, where you have to either take a sim win, take a sim, or play the CPU, because injuries are huge and you risk it in those games, and that's, for me, it just doesn't seem right. So that's what I got for that.
On the fly, this just hit me when you were kind of coming up with that, and I think that makes a lot of sense. And I think a potential rule change to that, because I could see people using that as a ducking technique.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying anybody would. I'm just saying to prevent them from doing that. What if you couldn't make a game, you had to go sit, one of your top players the following week? Like, that's the cost of having to miss a game.
That's what I mean. That's perfectly said. That's what I'm saying is it's supposed to, in a situation like that, the user that's available to play, it should be the person that reaps that benefit. You know what I mean? But it just seems like it's 50-50 either way. So it's either you're playing the CPU, you're taking the equal sim, or you're going to take a loss if you play the CPU. Sometimes you take a loss, sometimes you don't. But it favors the person that doesn't have to play more, in my opinion, because they could just sit back and they could watch the game. You know what I'm saying? They could sit there and watch the game and have an opinion on what they see, and not play the game. I can't really say who would do that, but hey, you never know.
All right, so there you have it, guys. We running out of time, but we will promise that we will get back to you this year, this season, because we know the fans want the number one show. We're gonna start charging appearance fees to be on your other shows to boost your ratings, or stop shouting me out just to get a raise. We're gonna do that. But with that being said, we love y'all. Good night. Have a great season, and understand this: if you ain't part of the dynasty, then you ain't playing Madden. And if you ain't playing Madden, then why you got the game? On top of that, we want you to know that if you ain't listening to the number one show, let me say this real good: the number one show, Chain Gang, then you just missed an explosion. And we gone.
The Dynasty Madden League Network, the worldwide leader in CFM.